Okay, welcome back to part 3 in this tutorial on how to build a dungeon game. So in the last couple of videos we basically got started with this lobby area, which really isn't much, and it teleports us to the dungeon over here. Oh, we went back, go back there. Okay, and so our dungeon, a couple of bugs there with our teleport. So our dungeon was this. I've got this zombie here. I'll show you how to add him in a minute. A dungeon we had built most of it. We need a roof and a wall here. Don't know why that's not there, and it goes around. And so what I've added, what we'll do in this video is we're going to equip a weapon. Right, I'll show you how to get that one off the free items, and also we're going to make a fireball that's going to damage our zombie, and we'll add a few more zombies in that. So we've got a couple of scripts to go through. We've got a weapon to equip, we've got a fireball to create. We might also do another attack as well, which I call a slash beam, if we get time. If not, we'll do that one in the next video. We're probably going to build the rest of this dungeon, so the roof and that, add the zombies, and that's kind of it. So we'll get started straight away. So lots to get through. So the first thing is this zombie, and I'll show you where I got him from. Just one second. If you go to developer Roblox and then click on search, and by the way, this is a good place to go for obviously all the scripting documentation. So whenever you're having trouble with scripting, it's all in here. So you just click on something, or you can search, and it's going to help you with everything you need to know. So we're just going to search for NPC, because I found this NPC kit. And so what it is we can add this to our items. Did I click on it? Yeah, so they give you, so these are from Roblox, so which is good because they're going to work obviously. So we've got an NPC, and I checked out these other three, and the zombie was the only one that kind of did damage without you having to write your own sort of script for that. So it's a good quick way for you to get an NPC that's going to chase after you and try and kill you and stuff. So we're going to use that in this video. So to get him, just come to this website, type in NPC, click on him. It'll take you to your basically your Roblox login. Click on get, and so I've already done that. And when you click on get, it is free. It's not going to cost you anything. When you click on get, then it's just going to add it to your inventory. Once it's in your inventory, we can just close that. So if we just bring up view and toolbox, one second, toolbox, where'd it go? Hang on, there it is. Yeah, so bring up your toolbox. So that's just making sure, why does it do that? I kind of hid it in there. I might put toolbox over here then. So you can move these around. Actually, I'll put it on the left. Will it go on the left? No. Alright, move it over here. You can move these little things around a little bit. So click on this one, that's for inventory or my models. And you can see I've got a drooling zombie there. So to add him, I'm just going to click it. And there's another drooling zombie. Right. And what I normally do is once I've done it once, I'll just then duplicate from here. So we won't really need our toolbox again. I'm just going to duplicate from here, okay? But before I do that, I want to just check the settings on these zombies, because we do have a bit that we can change. So it's going to delete one of them, so then I can just have a look at this guy. So if we click on the arrow, we'll just have a look at a couple of the things. So there's an animate script, there's a health script. Just looking for a value, so there's a regeneration rate here that we could probably change. We won't change that though. Just close that. What else we got? configuration. Yeah, let's have a look down here. So we've got attack damage. So just highlight that one, and down here we can change attack damage if we want. So at the moment it's going to do 15 damage. We can change that to like 25 or something. The radius, I think I actually changed. I think that was 20 before, and now that's 100. So that just means how far, or the distance, that the zombie's going to chase after you. So you want that probably about 100 was about right, I think. Destroy on death didn't change. Patrol radius I set to 100 as well. So set those both to 100 or higher if you like. Have a play with that, see what you think is best for your game. So now that I've done that, and I think he had 100 health there somewhere. I'm not sure where the health was. I don't think it was under health. I think I remember seeing 100 health. Anyway, have a look for that, and you'll be able to change the zombie's health as well. It didn't say health. Anyway, now that I can't find it. Anyway, so I'm just going to duplicate him. I can hit Control D. I'm going to tick on my move tool and Control D. So let's have a few zombies, like a little pack of zombies, and then let's hit, select all those. So to do that I either did hold down Control and just click them all like that, and now I'm just going to go Control D again, and I'm going to move that group down the back. Right, that might do us for now. We can come back and we can add more zombies later. So okay, so that's the zombies. We also had a problem out here on our spawn area. If we go for run, so we're like facing the wrong way, and you can see that I spawn in with the weapon already equipped. So I'm going to show you what to do with that in a minute. So I kind of spawn in the wrong way, so I'm just going to turn this around so we spawn the right way. So just select that, and it's was it Control R, I think. So 1, 2, turn it around twice, and let's play that. So there we go, facing the right way. So you can also move this if you want, just to move that around in case you didn't know. Okay, that ticks that off. What else we got to do? Okay, so to basically what we're trying to do is set up the scripts so that we can fire a weapon. So at the moment I've got this fireball. It didn't kind of work. I've got this fireball that I've done, and so we're going to create that. I've also got an animation that I play, so if you didn't have, I'm not going to go through that in this video because I've done another video on animation. I'll try and leave that in a link in the description, animation link in description. I'll make myself a note. Alright, so I'll add that in the description. There's another video that goes through the whole animation process, how to save your animation, and then you'll see the code in this. It's on main script. No, it's not. It's on attack scripts. So you'll see the code here. You can come back to this. So you got those 2 lines, and then play animation there. So, and that just plays the animation. So 3 lines of code. So that's pretty easy. So let's get straight into it. So we've got try and do this fireball. First we might add our main script and our weapon. So to do that, let's open up our toolbox again. Right, and I just typed in, because I know the name of this weapon, you can choose any tool or create your own tool. I just typed in frost gore, and I'm just going to click on that, put it in the starter pack, just click yes. It's going to go down in the starter pack. I'm just going to drag it up into the workspace so we can have a look at it. And so what I want to do with these free items is, where did it go? It's over here. I'm just going to go over and have a look at it, see where it went. Right, yeah, with these free items, let's have a look. Where'd it go? Right, so we've got our tool, right? All this stuff's in here. What I want to do with these free items, because we don't really know what's in this script and that, we will leave this Q perfection wield, because that will help your character wield it straight away, so we will leave that. This other script though, I'm going to delete, and the can damage, you can decide to leave that if you like, but because we made our own damage script, we don't need that as well. And this local scripts, attack, animation, we don't need that. So I've deleted all that. Leave everything else obviously, because that's just the parts of the weapon. So it's a good way to make sure that you get a weapon that's really not going to be infected by a virus or anything, because we've just deleted all the scripts. So if there's no script apart from this perfection one, then if there's no script, then there can't be a virus in that item, right? That might, spawn your character to some other game or do something weird, or wreck your game or slow down your game is probably the most common one, I guess. Something that's just going to slow your game down. So good idea to clean that up and just create your own script. So I've actually already done the frost score, so I'm just going to delete that one. So what you need to do is grab it from there and move it into server storage. So you can see that I've got mine there, right? So yours was up here in workspace, right? So you just grab it from here and drag it back down into server storage there, right? So you let go, highlight on there, and then just let go. All right. Okay, we're going to go back to our lobby. So that's the weapon, and so that won't do anything yet, right, until you add this main script. So we're going to go through this main script. So I've only got 3 scripts to go through in this video. Okay, so first one is main script. I'm going to double click, and you just need to type out this code exactly how it is there. And so to get that main script, it needs to be in server script service. So you hit a plus, and if you look at the type of script it is, it's just this normal script, right? Sometimes a local script will come up, but it's not a local script, it's just a script. So you just literally go new script and you'll get this, and I just renamed it to main script. Okay, and so what it's going to do is we've got a couple of variables here. I'm not really going to go through scripting in this video. It's just a quick basically, if you copy all this, it's going to work. So that's the main thing. Get something that works, then as a programmer yourself or developer, you're going to go through it. You're going to have some code that actually works, and you'll be able to understand down the track why it works and what it does, and build on it and do other things with it. So rather than try and explain everything here, just copy this. We've got a for loop. Basically, we grab the player, then we check if it's a character, and then we give them a weapon, right? So here's our weapon here that we gave them, and so whatever you call the weapon, you just need to have the right spelling here. And also you notice I increased the walk speed, so that's how you do that. I increased our character's health, that's how you do that. And you actually need these 2 lines to increase health. So max health and health. We have a quick wait, and then basically in order to get through this table, through this for loop, we've created a table of players. So each player that joins the game gets put in a little table, which is just a bit of text, right? Just so we can find it in our program, and then or find out how many players are in the game. So that'll be handy for future development, because you'll be able to use that table for something else, like to check who's still in the game or check who's died or something like that. So that's all we need for our main script. It's only 37 lines, so it's not too bad. Just type that out, save it. It doesn't really have to be called main script, just make sure it's under server scripts service. So the other scripts we've got, we'll get to that one in a minute. So the first, what we do need to do now, so what this main script is going to equip that weapon and make it appear in your character's hand when you load the game. So the next thing we want to do is make our fireball. So I've got one here. I'm going to drag it up here and probably just delete it and recreate it. 15 minutes. Geez, the videos go quick. Okay, so fireball. Alright, this might go for about 25 minutes, this video, but we'll keep going. Fireball. Alright, so I'll show you how to do that, right? So I'm just going to delete, let me check the settings. What do I have? I had 9 and 15. Alright, so we delete that. So what we need is go to our model and click on the little arrow under part and choose sphere. That gives us a circle. I think I set mine to 2, and I've found if you have it too big it actually becomes hard to throw for your character, and that's probably something in our script. So to get around that for now, just keep it 2 so that it actually works for you. Yeah, we can have any kind of fireball. I like the we'll go for an orange one. I like the blue ones actually, they look quite nice. So we can have so we're just going to rename this fireball, and we're going to add fire to it. So click on the plus, add fire. I can't remember what those settings were, 9 and 15 or something. So you've got a size, let's just make it 10. This was about 6, I think. So the heat was basically how big the flame is. So there you go, and you can, yeah, if we make that a blue, then it's going to be a blue one. Just change your fireball part, so whatever color you want. Yeah, I like the one that kind of glows a bit, and the blue is a bit dark, so we need a bit lighter. Or that one, is it? No. Yes, you can play with the colors here and come up with something. Use this little dragger. That'll do for now. Okay, so once you've got your fireball done, grab your part, and we need to put it in server storage as well. So server storage with our weapon, right? Okay, then we're going to need, I'll try and go a little bit quicker. So we're going to need a remote event in replicated storage. So in replicated storage, all this is we click plus and we click remote event and rename it to fireball. Okay, so if I delete that one, my new remote event, I just need to be fireball. Okay, and that's it. So we've created a fireball, we've got a remote event. Now we need to add a script, and what we need to do is we need to add a script in under starter player. There's this one called starter character scripts. So we need to add a script in here, okay? And this is a local script. You see there's a little guy in the script icon. So on your plus, we need to add a local script, okay? And you'll get a blank screen like this, right? And I need you to, basically the one that I want is this one. Okay, so we're going to, just going to copy that. Might delete that one. Did it delete? No. Okay, so on the local script that you just created, so we're going to paste this code in. Okay, and so what this code is doing, and you can rename that if you want. I don't think The names really are just there for reference on, so you understand what script it is. Yeah, look, I'm not going to go through this too much again. So these are variables. So we've got a fireball variable. This is important to hear. The name of it needs to be exactly the name that you called that remote event. So replicator storage here. So we've got a capital F for fireball. So it needs to be a capital there. Or if you didn't have a capital, then it doesn't need to be a capital here. So you've got they've got to match up. Apart from that, everything else should be okay. These two lines you can leave out if you don't have an animation. Just leave those out, you won't need them. And also this play animation here. So those three, oh sorry, there's 4 lines. So there's that line, and then this line. There's anything that says play animation are related to the animation. Okay, so there's 4 lines that you won't need if you're not going to load an animation. And this number here, I don't think that's going to work for you because it's not in your it's not one of your animations that you've saved in your models. So you need to create your own. So like I said, just go back through one of those other videos. It's quite easy to create an animation. Have a try of that, and then you'll be able to add it here. So that's pretty much it. This is a function that's going to play, and it's checking for a key. So here we can change the key to whatever we like. So if we put a dot, it's going to give us a list of all the types of inputs we can get from the player. So all the types of keys. I'm just going to use Q, right? And again, this is going to fire our event, okay? And so once it fires that event, we need one more script to then run our code to do the attack. And that is another script I've got under server script service. So we just go up here, and we just need a script this time, okay, which is this one here. Right, so you put that in there, copy this code, type it out. So in this one, we've just got a variable up here for our fireball. So it's looking in server storage, so that's why it needs to be in server storage. Here I don't have a capital F, so I don't have a capital F here. So just those couple of things got to match up. Whenever you do it, you've just got to match them up. In this one, we've basically got this attack skill function that we created. And there was a video on that I did, I think 2 videos ago, called something functions that goes through that, and it's this exact code actually. So perhaps you just watch that one and you'll understand what this code does. This is actually going to throw the fireball, right? So it's the velocity and the force and everything that the character throws out. This is your speed here if you want to make it go faster, and this is the damage it does to the other player or the zombie or whatever. So we're going to do 25. That's it. That's all we need. So what else? We've added a zombie. Build the rest of the dungeon. We probably just quickly build a bit of the dungeon. We might have a quick play and see if we can get those. Yeah, I probably need to end the video here. So one thing is, once we've equipped the weapon, there's a little bit buggy on our teleport because our weapon's not part of the character. So there's probably something. So I just click this icon just to get rid of the weapon so I can get through the teleport. And so yeah, we can try and kill a few of these. So well, in the next video we might go through our slash attack, which is hopefully going to damage more than one mob at a time. But this is alright. So our game is working already after 3 quick videos. So yeah, we've got lots done. So I'm gonna probably in the next one we might continue building then. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you get up to the same point that I'm up to. And now you'll be able to follow all the other videos I've done as well, because it's pretty much the same setup with your server storage, replicator storage and player scripts. You can see that guy's damaging me there, so that's working. Actually, they're doing quite a bit of damage, aren't they? So just going to shoot them. Lucky they're a bit slow, so I'm pretty sure you could check those zombie settings and make them a bit quicker. So yeah, so there we go. I might do one or two more videos on this series and just try and add a few more things to it. Get to the boss bit and how we're going to do a boss type character. We'll fix up the roof of our dungeon, and that's it. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.